Welcome back, guys. We are wrapping up the show with Anessa Petteruti from the Food Finessa blog. Thank you so much for joining us. Anessa is a kind of an extraordinaire, a Brown student, full-time, in computer science, also plays piano, and has this really awesome food blog called the Food Finessa. Also writes for the Providence Journal. You've got a lot of stuff going on.
It's busy. It's a busy time. But
so you were at Brown and you were like, I need to do more stuff besides be a full-time student. So tell me about how the blog got started.
Yeah. So basically, I would say first it came with my initial love of food, and photography came a little bit later. So my initial love of food started when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I would say. And I would always watch my mom and dad cook. My dad is Italian, and my mom is from what used to be Yugoslavia. And food is a big part of both of those cultures, you know, Southern Europe. So I was really inspired. I really loved to cook. I remember the first thing I cooked was like waffles. It was something really easy. And then a few years later, my parents got me a fake kitchen and like with fake food for Christmas. And I would just love to have my dad film me like just
being a fake chef.
Yep, exactly. I remember I tried to act like Rachel Ray. She was my biggest idol at that point.
Oh, jeez.
But then a few years later, I was like, you know what? It's time to start experimenting with real food and a real camera. So I started Food Finessa when I was in 8th grade. I remember it was like spring.
Wow.
And it was like really a joke at first. I just liked to do it because it was fun.
What's the first thing you did in 8th grade?
No, it was like really simple, like Rice Krispie treats, I think. Something really basic.
Is it still on the blog?
It is. Ah. It is still. It's a really bad video though. So then I really loved cooking initially, but then I picked up photography, and initially my photography was really bad. There was room for a lot of improvement, but then I got a new camera, I educated myself, I'm completely self-taught.
Wow.
And then it really just picked up from there, and I would say photography and the videography that I do on my YouTube channel are probably almost like on the same level as my love for cooking. Maybe a little bit less because I do like to eat the food too.
But the pictures keep it going.
Exactly.
So talk to me about your inspiration. You said your dad's from Italy, from Abruzzo, correct?
Yes.
Which is cool.
Correct.
We have something in common. My mother-in-law's family's from Abruzzo, so she's very happy about that. And you brought me pizzelas, which she'll also be very happy about as well.
Yes.
And so did you draw inspiration from Italy? Where else are you getting your inspiration from?
Right, yeah, I would say both of the cultures. My mom, Croatia and Serbia, and then Italy, you know, all Southern Europe. But then I would say also growing up and being born in New England with the 4 seasons, I'm really inspired by, you know, comfort food in the fall or nice like fresh desserts or burgers in the summer. And really playing specifically in my photography with the colors, like say in the winter I'll use like dark backgrounds or like really moody shots, whereas in the summer and spring I like to do like change it up with a little bit lighter colors, shoot outside. I really love to do. And I would say like using props and different backgrounds are what really makes like the photography come alive, and that's my favorite part.
And so you're a sophomore at Brown, correct? And so has your experience there, it's sort of a real melting pot of all different types of people, has that affected sort of your posts on your blog? Are you taking inspiration now from your friends and people around you?
No, I would say for sure, especially like Asian cultures. I've been eating a lot more Asian food since coming to Brown. I noticed I love it.
Have you done anything on the blog, Asian
I
style?
haven't too much.
You have to have a guest chef now.
Exactly. I'm gonna try and get my friends to be in the shots too. I know they're like shy, but I want them to be like a part of it and kind of having new ideas and recipes, different food trends to be introduced to my website and just like the videos. And
And so you have a pretty good amount of Instagram followers, and you know, with the whole explosion of like tasty videos and people want to watch other people cooking, and is that sort of where you want this to go? Is this just fun for you, or are you really looking to kind of take your experience in photography and computer science and make this something bigger? Is that the goal?
I mean, I like it as a side hobby. For now, I do want to...
Until Rachel Ray picks it up, right?
Oh, yeah. then all other bets are off. No, I'm kidding. But I would say, like, coming out of college, I do want to be a software engineer.
Okay.
And put computer science first. But I do love the photography and videography and just film in general. I think that it's really, like, in a way, computer science and film are similar because they're both like creative outlets and ways you can really express yourself without being restricted, and you have a lot of freedom to do what you want, whether if that's make like a piece of software you want or a program, have it do what you want, written the way you want it to, or you know, make a story and shoot it all by yourself or with friends. So I would say I really just want to like have it be a hobby for now.
Yeah, that's good.
For sure.
And would you say, you know, obviously you have sort of a technical, right brain sort of mindset. Do you think that helps with the cooking side of things? Like, do you find you're more calculating in recipes? And
no,
okay,
for sure. I think like being able to have that quick like mental math to, you know, double a recipe. I mean, that's like a really simple example, but being able to, I don't know, just have like a quick systematic like mindset when doing a recipe, very methodical. Don't miss anything, leave anything out, or else, you know, it can cause like
tragedy.
You leave the anise out or something.
Oh,
it can really,
can't forget the anise.
No,
that's like
important.
sacrilegious.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I would be remiss if I didn't ask a little bit about it for those people that are, you know, having some people over for New Year's that aren't going the Chinese food route, because a lot of people do. Do you have any recommendations on kind of fun New Year's finger foods or sweets that people can offer? You posted a really great blog post about making sure that your starters are as interesting as the rest of your meal, which I really like, because a lot of people kind of mail it in with like pigs in a blanket or whatever.
Yeah,
and there's,
something.
you know, it kind of, you want to keep the anticipation building. So do you have any suggestions for people that are doing that?
I think like, as you said, like appetizers are really important because they like start your meal, or you know, if you're just having like an appetizer party, that's basically your whole party, all the food at your party. So other than desserts you might have.
Always have dessert.
Oh yeah,
right.
That's mandatory. But I would say as far as my favorite like finger food to use, I really like dips. That's really like, I think easy to do, easy to make like large scale, like bean dips. I have like cauliflower dips. I have a few recipes for dips on my website, foodfinessa.com, and then also pizzas, flatbreads are really, because like foods that you can make large scale, and then like feed a lot of people, that's really important. Other things like pot stickers are really, you can fill them with like vegetables or meats, and I really like using actually puff pastry for appetizers, and having like, you know, rolling it with meat or prosciutto, you know, that's always a safe bet.
Yep. And then talk about desserts. You brought me some pizzelas, which, if I don't know, explain them if people don't know. I don't know. It'd be crazy for people in Rhode Island not to know what pizzelas are.
It's like
it looks like two kinds here. We have a chocolate dipped, which is a little bit outside the norm of a pizzela, but with these edible gold stars, which are really, really beautiful for New Year's. I love that. And then these are kind of a classic
just
pizzela, which is like almost like a very thin, crispy waffle, if people are wondering what it is, I guess.
Exactly what it is.
And so this would be, I think, a great dessert for New Year's, because people probably have them left over from Christmas too.
No, and they stay, like they stay for like, you can keep them stored at room temperature for like a week, maybe even more than that, 10 days.
And people can go back to your 8th grade Rice Krispie recipe and find out too for New Year's. Perfect.
I mean, that's good to make large scale as well. But as far as like, pizzelles, and then desserts with champagne in them are really popular for New Year's, because the champagne makes the desserts, like if you're doing a cupcake, it makes the dough really fluffy. So that's really popular. Other desserts, like you can do a chocolate truffles, or like bite-sized desserts, I would say, is the way to go. Party food, you know, typical party
nobody
food.
wants to eat a whole big piece of dessert, too. Everybody eats by picking, so I mean, you might as well cater to that.
Exactly. If you want to try like a bunch of desserts, you're not going to have like a huge slice of cake of each cake.
I know, right?
Hopefully not.
So as you wrap up kind of, well, we're still in the winter season, I guess, but what kinds of foods are you featuring now? You said you like to kind of use your surroundings to create your next recipes. What do you think is coming up next based on what's available?
Oh, I think just a lot of comfort food. I really have always loved comfort food, and I think just making healthier spins on comfort food is really important. I also like to try different vegan recipes. like a squash mac and cheese is like a good, healthier alternative to just your regular mac and cheese. I would also say, coming into the new year, everyone has the New Year's resolution.
Oh, yes. Here we go,
yeah.
the weight loss initiatives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exercising more, and I think that having these healthier spins on comfort food allows you to have comfort food, but at the same time not be guilty eating it.
There you go.
So, and incorporating greens into that, you can throw like kale or broccoli into your mac and cheese.
Hide it from the kids.
Exactly. Yeah, and it could be
They'll
hidden
never
zucchini.
know.
Yeah.
Hidden zucchini.
Right,
They'll never know.
right. No, it's good.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Anessa, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you so much for
And if
having
you
me.
want to check out her recipes, it's thefoodfinessa.com.
Yes.
And you can find anything from, vegan, paleo. I saw
Yeah.
there's recipes that have meat, dessert,
Everyone.
all sorts of recipes.
Right,
So
right.
anybody can really go on and find something for their sweet tooth or their
Yes.
salt fix, whatever you need on thefoodfinessa.com. And I just think it's great that this is something you're passionate about, and Anessa's whole family is here pretty much taking photos of her
God.
from every angle. So
Very
it's obvious
close.
that you have a great community around you.
for
So
sure.
we wish you the best success with the blog. It's
Thank
really
you.
beautiful. So I totally recommend checking it out, and also checking out some of her features in the Providence Journal, because she does write a lot of recipe pieces and blog pieces for them as well. So thank you, Anessa, for joining
Thank you
us
so
to talk a
much.
little bit about New Year's treats. And thank you for the pizzelas. They're
Oh, you're
absolutely
welcome.
beautiful.
Hopefully
You
you
should
like them.
probably start making these for real now
Oh,
and
yeah.
selling them.
I'm-
As another thing to do
yeah.
on top of being a full-time
I'll
Brown
take you up on
student.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. We'll buy them from you here to help fund the college fund, I'm sure. Oh gosh. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm glad we got to talk champagne, New Year's, fun events, and also food. It wouldn't be a show if we didn't get to discuss all these awesome things happening in Rhode Island. So thanks for tuning in. In the meantime, check out GoLocalProv.com. We will be back next Thursday with another segment on what's happening in Rhode Island. So we will see you then.